Hey guys, welcome. So my name is Denise, and I'm a rheumatoid arthritis warrior, and I have been diagnosed since I was 35. I'm 37. Will be 38 this year. Time is not waiting. I have a 17-year-old that's about to graduate. I'm sad about that, but excited. Um, I just wanted to kind of introduce myself and just tell my story. Um, how I got to where I am now and where I'm trying to go. So, like I said, that my mom has RA, rheumatoid arthritis, and I was looking for support in my area in my autoimmune disease, and couldn't find what I needed. So I decided to become what I needed, and hopefully this helps somebody or reach somebody else, and help them with their life and their journey. So anyway, um, I started having pain in my left groin. That's where mine started. About I was 35. Excuse me. And I went to work. I drive school buses. Been doing it for 10 years, and my leg was hurting. So a girlfriend of mine gave me some Advils. I took them. Next day, felt okay. The day after that, I was hurting again. And I'm like, well, what's going on? What is that? So I took off, went to the hospital, went to the hospital maybe 6 times within about a month or so. Excuse me, because I couldn't figure out what was going on, what this was. And it was just new. It was new. And so, once they did all these MRIs, they did all the CAT scans, they did the um, ultrasounds. I mean, all kind of stuff, blood work, everything. They just checked me in and out, through and through. So couldn't find out what was going on. So then they put me on crutches. I'm like, okay, well, maybe whatever. Send me to physical therapy, got me doing water therapy, all these things to try to help. They said it was a strained muscle. Okay. So when I do physical therapy, I'm like, I'm in more pain when I leave than I am when I go. So I tell my doctor, let him know what's going on. So my hands started hurting. And so when I go make me an appointment, go to the doctor, and I'm telling him like, hey, now my hands is starting to hurt. And she's like, well, it's probably from the crutches, using the crutches and thing. I'm like, no, this is a different kind of hurt. This is not like soreness. This is pain. Like, it hurts. So I'm like, can you check me for RA? Because my mom was like, Denise, you have to have them check you for rheumatoid arthritis. I bet that's what it is. That's how it started with me, whatever. So I'm like, okay. Now, let me rewind. So maybe a year or two before that, before I was 35, I was married, and I used to tell my ex-husband, like, squeeze my hand, it hurts. But I thought it was from driving the bus. Squeeze my foot. My foot is hurting. I thought it was because I sit so much. So I'm diagnosing myself, trying to figure out, what this, like, this led up to this type thing. So anyway, so then fast forward back. So she's like, have them check you, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go and have her, I'm like, check me out, whatever. She's like, no, I don't think it is, whatever. But I was like, you just check me anyway. Check me, RA factor through the roof. Rheumatoid arthritis, get a diagnosis. She set me up with a rheumatologist. I go see her in December. So it kicked off at the end of September, went through all of October, didn't know what was going on, trying to figure this out, didn't get a diagnosis till November. Went to see the rheumatologist in December of 2019. So I got divorced. My divorce was finalized in July of 2019. I started having symptoms in September of 2019. Was diagnosed in November of 2019, and began my treatment and journey in December of 2019 type thing. So 2019 was not my best year. It just wasn't my best year. So anyways, at this time, my daughter was 16. It's just me and her at this point. So we thought it was temporary, and come to find out, it's gonna be here. So, I had to sit down and talk with her about things, and, kind of just still be a mother, and just let her know what's going on, and that it's not leaving I don't know which way it's going or how it works or whatever. I didn't know. I just had to let her know what I knew. And so, I'm talking to my mom because she's already been through this and all these things. So that was a big help. And yeah, it was hard. That was hard to accept at 35. Freshly divorced, finally after 14 years, of marriage and being with somebody, and just now you starting this new life and things like that. And it's like all this comes at this time. It's like, could we not have done this earlier on, or I don't know, years later? But here we are. So I, spoke on my job. I, let everybody know what was going on with me. My family like, what's wrong with you? What happened to you? I man, tell them, got the same thing my mom has. Got rheumatoid arthritis. So they like, man, whatever, whatever. So they like, showing me love, helping me out, doing things like that, which I'm so grateful because my family is very supportive and my cousins were very helpful. They so loving, but my granny, she did that. Like she built the foundation of love and support and just being there for one another. Like that was just her thing. And she just instilled that in her family. And we just kind of carry it on. But anywho, and I love her, that's my baby. But so it was hard for me to accept this is my new life. Like this is life for me now. So I'm, looking for YouTube videos. I'm looking for support groups. I'm looking for, just things to help me in that moment of I'm a single woman. I'm a Black woman. I am a divorced woman. I work, I'm a mom. So I'm trying to find things to help me day to day with this new life. Well, I couldn't find any of those things for myself. So I'm like, okay, well, because everybody that I found was, my husband helps me out. I have, people that's helping me and doing this and doing that. Well, I didn't have that. I had a 16-year-old. Yeah, she did, like, took out the trash, did the dishes. Like, she did more, cooking, all those things. And thank God I taught her this stuff at an early age before all this even happened. So now she's utilizing the things that I taught her, period. Just within life, just about life, about taking care of yourself, about, cooking for yourself, and just whatever it took to live, and take care of yourself. So, I'm looking for, how do you clean yourself? How do you bathe? How do you, how do you get through the flare-up days? I couldn't find this stuff. They showing how to put on makeup and you still have a condition. They showing you, tricks and trades with hair and, how to dress up and things like that, which is cool and it's very necessary. But I needed something more for my mental. I needed something more mental to help me through and I didn't know what I was looking for. I just felt like I needed help with living this life, this new life. My mom, she has her own way, but people are different and people deal with things differently. So where she had already accepted and moved on, I was just now trying to accept it and come into it. And so it's even still hard. I've been diagnosed 2 years now, and it's still hard to take in when I sit and just kind of think about it. It's like, wow, but it just is what it is. And I'm grateful for the things I do have, for the people that are in my life, and for, just me being there for me, because it has not been the best and the easiest, but I'm making it, so I'm grateful, to God and just, just being here and being me. And, that's pretty much that. But I started AM SIS, which is Rheumatoid Arthritis Sista. I have a ebook, like a self-love journal that I have is available on Etsy. And I also have a calendar from AM SIS. It's beautiful. I love it. The colors are amazing. And I just want us to remember to be kind to ourselves, to extend grace and mercy to ourselves, because as parents and as women and just as people, sometimes you can be down on yourself about the things that you can no longer do or that you're limited of doing or something like that. For me anyway, that's what it was. For me, it's kind of like, man, can't do this. Gotta, kind of sit this one out. I don't feel good today. I'm tired. I'm calling off for work. I got to use FMLA. Like, I just had all these things, like, eating away at me because I was used to being independent and doing for myself and for my, my kid. So it's a different life. It's a different kind of life. It really is, but I just kind of stick in there, fight through, and just push through, and just, it just is what it is. And so I just wanted to be that voice and be that light and that ear for people like myself, because it is hard every day. It really is. Just to clean yourself or to wipe yourself or, you know, hold a coffee cup in the morning. Sometimes it's just hard sometimes, but you keep going, and you celebrate those small victories along the way. If I can get up and get dressed and look human, for the day, I'm okay with that. That's enough for me, because I know what it took for me to even get out of bed. So that's a blessing. That's a step forward in your day, and not just laying around letting RA win, because it don't win with me. I have RA don't have me. And that's one of the things that I keep in mind, and I keep at the front of my mind, that I have RA, it don't have me, and it would never have me. I'm just gonna keep doing what I can do. Take what I need to take just to help myself to keep pushing and to live the best life that I can live for me with RA. So that's just a little bit about my story. That's a little bit about me. I just want to kind of come in and share and introduce myself. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm now 37. I have a 17-year-old that's about to graduate and go to college. I'm excited. And so I just want to share some love, show some love, and, just come say hello, So I'll definitely be doing another video soon and just showing some love. And, this was just an introduction video just to kind of, reintroduce myself, really. So here I am. This is me. Leave me a comment, share, like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. Also, what are some topics that you would like to hear or know about, or, we could talk about, because I'm open. You can catch me on Clubhouse. I created a room there to have this open discussions. If you don't want to talk on camera or things like that, because I get it, because I'm just getting my feet wet in this whole, camera thing. So I'm excited. I'm sending peace, love, and light to you all. And I'm praying for you. And we got this. We got it. So talk to you later. Bye, guys.